I felt like he was speaking to me, like the holy Imam Deen Mohammed. I said, because the thought, the next thought came to my mind is that Allah created the human soul, and He created to go through a developmental process. He created it pure and transparent, clear, but has to go through a process before it's elevated to the stage where He wants, to where it's a bright, luminous object like the stars in the heavens, you know. And that's your place. And you take your rightful place in the heavens once you've come through your life. So I was looking at it, and the thought came to my mind is because she said a star. I thought about the diamond ring, the diamond on her hand, and then I thought about the jeweler being a creator. Now the jeweler must have been inspired by Allah. I know all good comes from Allah, and all things that are creative and of beauty that come from our spirit, they come from a much richer place than most of us know. And I think of the design of the diamond, and most of you all see that when that jeweler is looking for that diamond, he's looking for the one that don't have no flaws. He wants it clear, transparent. Whether it's a blue diamond, a black diamond, yellow, white, he don't want to see no flaws in that diamond. He wants it pure like the human soul. Then he wants to put facets in it, because once you put a facet in it, the diamond, once light hits it, if you ever seen a diamond, the light hit it, it appears to be standing on its own, elevated like a star, with no pillars holding it up. Now when that light hits that diamond, for a second, it snatches your sight away, and you see like a twinkle. And each twinkle looks like it has a ray coming out, and that's because of the facet that the jeweler put in it. And the jeweler, when you see the diamond, it's usually resting in his mouth, and the only place you don't see a facet is at the bottom, because he got all the facets coming to a very, very narrow point, so that when you're looking for a flaw, that the diamond say, "You're not seeing me in my true light." Right. And every time you look at it, it twinkles. "You're not seeing me in my true light." The jeweler puts another facet on it until he gets all the facets around the top, where the diamond don't have to lose too much weight, where there's light shining from all sides, and that's when he says it's perfect. And that's the soul and the life of a human being and a believer. That the believer wants to be purified by Allah, but you want to have some character. We're human beings, we're not angels. The angels are pure light, but the human being has to go through this process, and Allah adds these facets, and once you're perfected, you have the great beauty that you have. And another thing about a diamond is that once the diamond comes deep from the earth, that it's purified. It's pure. It comes from a pure place. No, it's pure carbon. No imperfections. And once it comes out, it's so strong that it's willing to withstand. It can shoot up, and like the light in the sky, it can sparkle in the sky. But if you mount it to a drill and you put it with other materials that might not have the strength or the fortitude as a diamond, that it can carry much less or weaker metals deep into the earth, as long as you have that diamond in front of it leading. And that's the way I see when I was in New Medina. I said, I wasn't sure what I was seeing, but I saw Imam Muhammad. When I first saw, like I would close my eyes, I think of Imam Muhammad. I said, I think of Imam Muhammad as a bright light in the heavens. That he's not with us, but he's like a light that flashed all over the earth, that illuminated the earth while he was here. And it still continued to do that. So I thought of a supernova. And when I thought of the supernova is when a star goes in a supernova, it collapses in on itself, and they don't know for sure, but they think it causes a black hole. But the gravity gets so strong, and everything it pulls into it, it has no place to go, and that energy force, it shoots back out. And that's the most powerful form of energy, I believe, that we know of in the universe. When a star goes supernova, and science people know about this, that once a star goes supernova, it creates new stars of the galaxies. It gives birth to new suns and new stars. And that's the reason why I had the faith and the fortitude that when he said, walk in my father's shoes. Nowhere I can tell you another story about my father and the dream I had about some shoes. And I think I understand that now. But when I laid down and went to sleep, I said, this must be the message on high. I said, I knew that bird had a message from the heavens. for me, and I said, this must be the message on high. I said that once that light and that person that has that purity of soul, the true man of faith, he can go up into the heavens. He can go up into the heavens and stay up there and take his place in orbit with all the other heavenly bodies and all the other angels and great other spirits that are up there, and he can come back into the earth and walk amongst the lesser and the weaker forms of life, and take and lead those weaker forms of life back into the earth and extract more value, come back up with jewels and gems and all kind of gold and silver and diamonds and oil and whatever else they be pulling out them rocks, and to benefit mankind. And so when I thought about that, I thought about our president. I said, he's a gem, like that. Because I heard him on the radio. I said, he's a polished diamond. He comes from the earth. He comes from us. He's one of us. He comes from poor people. He walked with us. And he walked in the heavens. He navigated the heavens. Just like the stars, not losing his orbit. Not like the shooting star. Like a diamond, like the one when you look up at the night sky. And when I was thinking about the robin, I said, well, the robin brought me the message. See the robin, the bird, the little bird? The robin brought me the message. My wife, Robin, her name is Robin. I saw the picture. She brought me the message of the ring. But the ring, the woman, represents the sun. The woman is when the sun is out and shining, Abraham said when the sun set, he said, this must not be my Lord. Although the sun brought him much information that he could have never brought on his own. It showed him the beauty of the material earth, the animals and the trees and all the things you could get from the material earth. And he knew he was a creature of the earth. He saw himself. He saw himself with his wife and his family and being prosperous and generations down the road. But it wasn't until the sun set that he saw that his journey had only just begun. That his journey hadn't begun. When he looked out into the heavens and he saw those great bodies. He saw that light of the moon and then other bodies up there, with beautiful facets, protected by angels on all sides. So, alhamdulillah, I don't want to go too long on this, but that is a sign from Allah, and that is the beauty of faith and the beauty of Islam. It's like having a person that has the ability. If you, for example, I told my son, I bought a pair of binoculars. I'm not a sports enthusiast. I don't go to sports. I don't have real reason. I'm not a bird watcher, although that bird was on my porch. I bought it because they can make me see about half a mile further than I can see without. I don't know why everybody don't own a pair of binoculars. It's kind of like if they sold some wings and I put on some wings, I would fly. It's like the knowledge that you have to be able to read Allah's message in creation. Is the difference between the ability of having no legs and not being able to travel and having the freedom to travel at will. And that is the injustice that human beings have, or that our children, that some of them never get the opportunity to understand the message that Allah has in creation, to be able to read. The true reading is reading the nature that Allah put into His creation. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this over. The Ramadan session is the Ramadan session is this weekend, and we're expecting a very, very beautiful and very exciting session. And then less than 3 weeks? A couple of weeks after we have our annual Muslim convention. And I just wanted to thank everybody that donated and showed their support. That we all know that our collective effort, and it is a shame, what Barbara was saying, that our collective effort should be seen in our community. That's the spirit. That's the body that we should have. That's why people consider us as being a spirit without a body, without a physical body, because we have plenty of spirit until we're asked to put that spirit to work and show some establishment. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna get ready to close out, and we're gonna finish the business up here. But we hope to see everyone. The Ramadan session, it's a charitable. The Mosque Cares is a charity. It's a charitable event which we hope to